Hey everyone, welcome to the best US Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is the 2nd of July, 2025, and in this video, well, the United States Mint is still canceling those American Silver Eagles with the Army Privy mark. Also, guess what? They've updated the American Women Quarter mintages as well as the Circulation Strike mintages. So before any of that though, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to reach a bazillion subs. It's a really big number, actually. You can go look it up. It's ginormous. Also, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. I never know what I'm not going to say. Now let's bounce over here to moneymetals.com. Gold is up, but no, sorry, it's down. That's what the red means, huh? Okay, so gold is down $1.65 to 33.50.45. Silver up 7 cents to 36.30. Platinum down 3.80 to 13.66.95. And palladium up $1.30 to 11.30.70. Dr. Copper's up a dime over here to 5.05 per pound. Down here, you're looking at in stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $6.69, and look at that for 21 through 39. They got you paying $42.99. Remember when it was $39 and change forever and a day? Not anymore. Are those days over? Will we see that ever again, or will we see a drop in these prices? Now the sell to them, that's the buyback price, is $37.44, and that is definitely above $36.30. Next up, the United States Mint's bullion page, and look at that. So we're in July here, all right, and we have no numbers for May. And typically we would see June numbers here any moment now, I would think. But seeing how it is a short week, we might just see these probably, I guess, maybe on the 7th or 8th of July. You never know. But yeah, those are empty. Not sure what's going on. Why is that? Not important. Now here we are. We find ourselves at the cumulative sales figures for the United States Mint, and we're going to be looking at that. Yes, indeed, there it is. That's the 2025 American Eagle Silver Proof Army Anniversary Privy mark. There you go. So the new numbers on this particular coin is 74,716. Now, these are actually after the cancellations, but not all of the cancellations. So in order to find out what's going on with all of them and find out how many exactly they sold, we're going to have to wait until next week. But I can tell you this. So we're at 74,716 now. We were at 74,874. Not sure if you can see that, but that's one of the videos I did earlier, probably just a few days ago, 74,847. Well, the difference there, 74,847 less 74,716. Yeah, you're looking at 131, folks. That's the difference that they've actually canceled. So 131 folks have at least had their order canceled. And I'm sure there's going to be more that are added to that particular number. And check this out. So we're at what, 74,716? Well, let's look at the cumulative sales figure here for this particular bad boy. And this is the 2020 75th anniversary of the end of World War II American Eagle 1 ounce silver proof with the Privy mark was 74,709. I mean, did they do that on purpose? 709. What's that? 7 above what we're at, or 7 below that we're at now? That's huge, like almost identical numbers. And for the sake of percentages, it pretty much is identical numbers. That's remarkable, folks. So, and yes, and people are still getting worked up and upset about this, no doubt about it. This is Stacking Surfer 2 hours ago, just canceled mine. If this is legit, the Mint, well, he's not happy with it, is dead to him and his subscribers. Seriously done with the useless Mint. This is after they charged me and sent a Morgan and Peace dollar set in 2024 when I didn't order it, nor did I have it on active subscription. Who is running this Mint? And this guy says here, mine was canceled yesterday. So yeah, that's still happening. It's still a thing. And that was on the very 1st of July, and these numbers are from the 29th. So, yep, I would expect this number to go down a little bit further. But not only that, I'm expecting to find, or at least to look, I am expecting to find these bulk orders, right? 25 APM 040, expecting to see that one, and who knows what that number is going to be. Could it be 20,000? Could it be 10,000? Could it be 5,000? Really need to find that out, and I don't know why the United States Mint isn't too communicative with that information about these bulk purchases, because remember that Coin News article, they said that they were waiting on some updates from the United States Mint's bulk purchase from this one. So yeah, we'll see how that all pans out. Next up, the Mint's cumulative circulating coins production. Here we go. This is the 2025 American Women Quarters, and as you can see, their numbers are really odd here. Check this out. So these top 2 quarters for Ida Wells and Julia Gordon-Low seem pretty standard as far as the mintages are concerned. However, if you look at Dr. Vera Rubin, the 63 million from Denver, what? That doesn't make any sense. That seems like a half of a run. And then Philadelphia, 55.8 million for the Dr. Vera Rubin quarter, for the grand total of 118,800,000. And if you actually go ahead and add up all of the United States Mint products for Dr. Vera Rubin quarter, which is what the 100-coin bag, the 2-roll set, and the 3-roll set, I think you're probably at about 4.5 million out of this 118,800,000. Now, what they don't show you is about the San Francisco business strikes, which is about 750,000, and you'd think it would have it right here. And honestly, is that how many they've actually struck? I don't know. That's the stated product limit. So they could get near it. They could maybe just forget it altogether, right? It could be a waste of resources if nobody's buying it, right? So the Mint is definitely at a crossroads, because they have to think about delivering product at a price that's going to keep them afloat, right? That's kind of wild. Now let's look at the other. Let's look at the other quarters here. So Stacey Park Milburn, 2.2 million from Denver, 2.4 from Philadelphia. And if we go back to another video I'd done, you can see. Yeah, Stacey Park Milburn was 2.2 there, 2.4 there. And yeah, it's still the same number. Now, I don't know that the United States Mint's going to make only 2.4 million. And if they do, at 4.6, well, like I said, if that's why I did the math here. We're about 4.5 million if we consider all of the products for the United States Mints, the two-roll set, the 3-roll set, and the 100-coin bags. That would be all of this right here for Stacey Park Milburn. And that, I guess that begs the question, will they put any of these into circulation, or are these only just what is available at the United States Mint? And then finally, the last quarter of the American Women Quarter program, and for the year, well, we have 2.4 million from Philadelphia, featuring Althea Gibson, but none from the Denver Mint. So really interesting numbers coming out from the United States Mint. They really, I can't really put this all together just yet. It just feels like there's more data coming for Dr. Vera Rubin, Stacey Park Milburn, and we'll see how that all pans out. But that's really kind of wild if you look at it. It's like, wait a minute, what's going on with these numbers and why they seem incomplete? It's not a good. Remember when you got it incomplete in school? Yeah, that was worse than getting an F. That's brutal. That's like a 0. And we all know a 0 is, multiply anything by 0. What do you get? Yeah, 0. That's exactly right. So here we are at the circulating coins for 2025, and we have the Lincoln cents. That's right. So this was a really big story at the beginning of the year. On February 9th, I think the new administration was like, hey, we're going to get rid of the penny because it costs too much to mint. And, hey, that's no problem. I have no problem with that. The United States Mint and the federal government's been talking about that since I was born. Okay, so about 60 years, maybe 55 years, they've been talking about that, right? So no big surprise here, and it did create somewhat of a frenzy. You've seen those videos and of my page and other YouTubers' pages, and yeah, people are paying good money for the boxes, high-grade Lincoln cents. But we've done a video recently, and well, it was those proof 2025 Lincoln cents that are really going gonzo right now. So let's check out the numbers. Let's compare and contrast the last information we had for the Lincoln cents right here. And as you can see, it's 1.265 million, right? So 1.2 million, 600,000, right? So they just capped it right there at 1.3 million. And now this begs the question, is this the end of the Lincoln cent altogether? Or will the United States Mint produce more for 2026? Remember, they bought the last of the planchets that they were going to need for the Lincoln cent. Now, could they bring more to the table next year? Absolutely. And there was some legislation out there that said that 2026, 2027, and so on and so forth will have the Lincoln cent in the proof set, the silver proof set, the uncirculated set. So numismatists, collectors, will still be able to get their Lincoln cents, just they won't be getting them from the bank anymore. You'd have to get those from the United States Mint. All right, so we're at 3.3 right there. Look at that. That is a good number. Man, imagine having that much money. It'd be like Brewster's Millions over here. So yeah, look at that. 3 billion coins for the year already. Look at this. And we were at 3.1 there. So yeah, they didn't really go gonzo too much here. The Native American dollar stayed the same. Kennedy half dollar stayed the same. What did change was the quarters. And we already showed you the American women quarters. They didn't add a whole lot to that particular the number right there. 763,400. So 763,400,000. Yeah, they were at 697, almost 700,000 there. Roosevelt dimes, 687,500, 687,500. Yeah, not too many, folks. And then we're just at about a half a billion nickels struck here at 499,920,000. That's a good bit of nickels. And remember, that is probably the most expensive coin that the United States Mint loses money on right there. And if we get rid of the Lincoln cent, it's going to put more pressure on the Jefferson nickel, and it's going to cause the United States Mint to produce more of these bad boys. I would say in the billions compared to what they are now. It's the, you know, how the penny is at 1.3 billion. That's probably the number we're going to see for the Jefferson nickel going forward. Now, let's go to the plus ones. I've yammered for way too long. The sirach, ecclesiasticus. 37, it says caution when taking advice, because, anyone can give advice, but some people do so only in their own interest. Hey, I never heard of that before. Don't ask advice from anyone who doesn't trust you, and don't give advice to anyone who is jealous of you. Now, this is right here. This is the big one right here at the very bottom. Got an asterisk by it. Must be important, right? It says, whomsoever gives bad advice on purpose commits a sin. Yeah, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, you did. You know what you were doing when you did it. Come on now, come clean. Your heart knows, and your brain knows, and the guy upstairs knows. That's what I'm talking about. Now let's bounce over here to 39's Vine, 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. This is the church under the Milky Way. 39's Vine, KOIN Coin News Radio. Now, with that said, folks, I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're seeing, sub the channel. It's free. Stacker out.